Good morning. Welcome to Share Market Mike. Thank you for your time. In today's video, we will try to see some of the stocks that will be in focus for Monday, May 24th. Important disclaimer, I am not a SEBI registered advisor and all the companies shown in this video are for informational purpose only and not a recommendation to trade or to invest. Any trading or investment attracts lot of risks. If you do not understand the risks, kindly avoid the investment and trading. Before proceeding any further, thank you for your kind support. If you find our videos useful, kindly support us by hitting the like, subscribe and share button. Tata Consultancy Services has launched a innovation hub in Amsterdam to cover the European region. They are going to work along with their customers to innovate solutions. They had already set up innovation hub in US and Japan earlier. Biogen Pharmachem has an update. Interface Financial Services Limited has sold all the stake that they had in Biogen Pharma. They sold 3.5 crore shares in open market on May 19th. This amounts to close to 5.36 percentage. Varun Beverages have announced the record date for their bonus. They had earlier announced bonus of one share for every two shares held. On the weekend, the company has announced the record date, which is June 12th, for the bonus. Shree Cement has announced their quarterly result along with their dividend. Dividend of rupees 60 per share is declared. Looking at the result, consolidated revenue quarter on quarter increased by 18.7 percentage. Revenue on year basis increased by 23 percentage. Profit on quarter basis increased by 26.55 percentage. Profit on year basis increased by 49 percentage. Hero MotoCorp have announced that all their manufacturing plants across India will start opening from Monday. They had closed because of COVID. Now they are saying they are going to open starting Monday, May 24th, and the production also would be ramped up. Tata Steel would be coming back into the Sensex. They were out of Sensex for the last 6 months. Now it is said that they are going to get back into Sensex on June 21st and ONGC would be moving out of Sensex. This is based on the announcement from Bombay Stock Exchange. Crompton Greaves have declared their result along with the dividend of rupees 2.50 per share. Looking at the result, consolidated revenue quarter on quarter increased by 13 percentage. Revenue year on year increased by 48 percentage. Profit quarter on quarter increased by 64.86 percentage and profit year on year increased by 144 percentage. Container Corporation of India has also declared their result along with the dividend. They have declared a dividend of rupees 2 per share. Looking at the result, consolidated revenue quarter on quarter increased by 10.7 percentage. Revenue year on year went up by 23.5 percentage, but consolidated profit on quarter basis went down by 89 percentage. Year on year basis, it was down by 92 percentage. JSW Steel also announced their result along with the dividend of 6 rupees 50 paise per share is declared by the company. The company has also approved to raise funds up to 5,000 crore rupees through rights issue and also through non-convertible debentures up to rupees 7,000 crores. Amara Raja Batteries have recommended a final dividend of rupees 6 per share. They have declared the quarterly results as well. Consolidated revenue quarter on quarter increased by 7 percentage. Consolidated revenue year on year basis increased by 33 percentage. Profit quarter on quarter went down by 2.2 percentage, but compared on year it went up by 38 percentage. Antony Waste Handling Cell have updated regarding a new order that they have got, approximately 23.75 crore order that they have received from Greater Noida Industrial Development Authority. The duration for this order is 24 months. Raw Edge Industrial Solutions have announced the record date for their bonus. June 4th is announced as the record date. They had announced earlier the bonus of one share for every 5 shares held as on record date. Dr. Lal Path Labs have recommended a dividend of rupees 8 per share. Looking at their results. Revenue quarter on quarter went down by 4.73 percentage. Revenue on year basis went up by 43 percentage. Profit quarter on quarter went down by 11 percentage. Profit year on year went up by 161 percentage. The company has also declared the earnings per share. Earnings per share for this quarter is 10 rupees 10 paise. For the last quarter it was 11 rupees 44 paise. For the previous year same quarter it was 3 rupees 94 paise. Natco Pharma has three updates. First of the update is company's COVID treating medicine has entered into phase 3 clinical trial. The second update is company's medicine has received US FDA approval, and I believe this medicine is for treating cancer. The third update is also an US FDA approval for another medicine for treating kidney transplantation and liver transplantation. Bharat Parenterals Pharma Company has given us an update. The company has received an approval from Indian authorities for manufacturing and marketing of Favipiravir, which is a drug for treating COVID-19 disease. Delta Corp Limited has given us an update. The company's casino in Goa is already shut down because of COVID. Now the lockdown in Goa is being extended till May 31, which will definitely have an impact on the casinos. The company has updated that the casinos will remain closed until the lockdown. The company has also said there is an impact to the revenue. The amount of impact is yet not gauged. Sagarsoft India Limited has announced that they are going to take over a new company, 100% stake in IT Cats LLC, and USA company for 16.06 crores. IT Cats LLC is an IT consultancy company, a staffing company. They had a revenue of 8.3 million US dollars in the calendar year 2020. We will now quickly see some of the data from the bulk deal on Friday. Shares of Den Networks Limited were sold by Broad Street Investments. They sold 41,38,297 shares at a price of 46.26 per share. The shares of Music Broadcast Limited Company, the company that runs the channel Radio City, Marcellus Investment Managers sold 31,29,000 shares at a price of 23.14 per share. The shares of Max Healthcare Institute were sold by WF Fund, Asian Fund. 82,50,000 shares were sold at a price of 227.07 per share. Porinju Vilyat, a known investor in India, bought 15,000 shares in Apollo Sinduri Hotels at a price of 764.26 per share. Rare Enterprises, that belongs to Rakesh Chunjunwala, sold 1 crore shares of Tata Motors Limited at a price of 313.40 on Friday. But there is also a buy that took place. Rekha Rakesh Chunjunwala bought 1 crore shares of Tata Motors Limited at the same price. Looks like the shares transferred from the company's name, which is Rare Enterprise, to the individual Rekha Rakesh Chunjunwala. Some of the other companies that declared result along with the dividend, we will quickly go through it. CCL Products recommended a final dividend of rupees 2 per share. ESAB India recommended a dividend of rupees 25 per share. LG Equipments recommended a dividend of 80 paise per share. Birlasoft recommended a dividend of 2 rupees 50 paise per share. Axon Nobel India Limited recommended a final dividend of rupees 30 per share. MCX recommended a final dividend of rupees 27.70 per share. Some of the companies going to announce their result in the coming weeks. We'll quickly see the list. May 24th, Grasim, India Cements, JK Paper, Mahanagar Gas, Polymedicure, Ramco Cements, Dalmia Sugar, Barbecue Nation, Balaji Amines. On May 25th, TTK Prestige, TVS Sri Chakra, VIP Industries, Ramco System, Stowcraft, AstraZeneca, Bajaj Electric, Bayer Crop Science, CAMS, Imami, Fortis Muller, and Gati. May 26th, V-Guard, Karnataka Bank, LT Foods, Manappuram Finance, Pfizer, Tirumalai Chemicals, Aravind, Berger Paints, Burger King, and Cummins. May 27th, Sun Pharma, Vocard Pharma, TTK Healthcare, Hawkins Cooker, Infibi Avenue, Kalyan Jeweller, Navneet, Page Industries, PC Jeweller, Rashtriya Chemicals, Alkyl Amines, Balrampur Chini, Aisha Motors, and GRM Overseas. I believe GRM Overseas may also decide on the bonus on May 27th. May 28th, Ipca Labs, Sudarshan Chemicals, GMM Pfaudler, Glenmark, Orion Pro Solution, Aditya Birla Fashion and Retail. May 29th, Sheila Foam is going to declare their result. With this, we have come to the end of the video. If you liked our videos, kindly support us by hitting the like, subscribe and share button. Thank you.